Hello everyone, welcome in today to the Coach KJ Carousel Dynasty. This week we have the world's largest outdoor cocktail party against the Georgia Bulldogs. We have a new starting quarterback following our injury to Dana Garcia. You'll see who that is soon. But the Georgia Bulldogs are a better team than us. We're coming off of probably our best performance of the season against Louisiana Tech. So it gives us a little bit of hope that maybe we can play well today. As Macario Dorbo's back on the return, and he's going to take that from about the 4-yard line. He actually has a lot of space as he gets out across the 30 and out of bounds at 34-yard line. Bad news is there's a flag, so that's all coming back. They're going to call clipping on that play. That's frustrating, and as you can see, the new quarterback's Earl Brown II. He's a freshman redshirt. He isn't much of a passer. He's more of a runner. We'll have to see what we can do with him. He opens up the day passing, and he hits David Hester for the 13-yard gain and a first down. We're not fully committed to keeping Earl Brown II as our starter. We got to see how he plays. It's a little bit up in the air here as we take a look at our starting lineups. Nobody else has changed, so luckily we haven't suffered any other injuries, and I believe that sets up Earl Brown II for success as he's going to look to pass on this first down, and he takes a sack. You can't do that. That's Ty Brown taking him down. So 2nd and 17, we go to the ground game. That's Quantel Johnson getting the carry and going for 6 yards. Bringing up a 3rd and 11. That's a difficult situation for Earl Brown II. He's going to scramble, though, out to the left, and he's going to stop and fire, and he just doesn't have the accuracy. So we have to punt this ball away, as that's a nice punt down there to about the 25-yard line. However, McDaniel has a nice return. He cuts, he breaks a tackle, he's up across midfield. Georgia's going to open their day with quarterback Tyler Foster across midfield in excellent field position. Foster's been fantastic. He gave us all sorts of trouble last year, along with their starting running back, DJ Dixon, who opens the day with a huge 16-yard rush. He's fantastic, and he's also well on his way to 1,000 yards. Taking a look at our starting defense, you can see luckily we have no injuries across the D-line. We're expecting this D-line to step up, though. We need a lot of help from our defensive ends, J.J. White and Orkeithius Moore. They need to step up, along with Noah Anibagna, McKeel Wesley, and Kewan Hawes at corner. We need turnovers. We can't allow them to pass the ball, and we need our D-line to dominate. Tyler Foster drops back, and he hands it off, and that's Chris McClellan up the middle, taking DJ Dixon down for a 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11 now. They go right back to Dixon, and he's going to power through people and get down to the 20-yard line. That's a great, tough run right there. So, in the red zone now, Tyler Foster looking to pass, and he hits Buckley out there for a 10-yard gain. So, 1st and goal now. They're at about the 9-yard line. Foster's moving in the pocket, looking. He tucks to run, and that's Nelson Lohman hitting him, but he couldn't get him down. He ends up picking up 6 yards, and he's all the way down to the 4-yard line. So it's DJ Dixon getting the carry, and look at that. He goes in for 6. Their fullback absolutely destroyed our corner on that play. Georgia's going to take a 7-0 lead here midway through the first quarter. So back on the return here. We're going to see what we can do with Macario Dorba. He's going to take that from about the 4-yard line or so, and he has a big old crease up the middle. He's out to the 40. They catch him from behind, but he gets out to the 42-yard line. That's where our offense and Earl Brown II are going to take over, and he finds Quantel Johnson out in the flats for an 8-yard pickup. Looking at injuries, they're missing their starting left tackle. And of course, we're missing Dana Garcia for at minimum the rest of the regular season. Maybe we'll get him back for the postseason, but I'm expecting questionable or doubtful to be attached to his name, so he won't play. As Quantel Johnson's getting the carry, and he's hit in the backfield, and he's dropped for a 1-yard loss. This Georgia defense has been tough, but we go right back to the ground game, and Quantel Johnson gets a 7-yard gain. And he ends up shaking up in the play. As you can see, he's staying down on the ground. That forces Gayassi Blanks into the game, and that's just going to be a miss on 3rd and 4 by Earl Brown II. We decide, though, we got to go for this. So he remains in the pocket, and again, he misses. We have a wide open receiver out there. His accuracy is going to drive me nuts. He's not much of a passer, and I know that, but I just think his running ability is what we need in this moment. But if it's not, I will not hesitate to turn to Khalif Ramsey if I have to. But for now, I'm going to stick it out as Tyler Foster's in the pocket, and he goes down the field, and French is wide open all the way down to about the 26-yard line. That's a big 25-yard pass for Tyler Foster, but he's going to go down for a 4-yard loss. J.J. White gets him on the speed option there, so 2nd and 14 now, dropping back to pass is Foster. He fires across the middle of the field, and that's Will Williams with the 15-yard reception and a Bulldog first down. That's going to put him down inside of the red zone as looking to pass as Foster off of the play action. He just threw that away. So 2nd and 10, DJ Dixon's going to get a carry and cut it up the middle, and look at this tough running. He is such a big dude. He is 257 pounds. He has pretty good speed. He is going to be a nightmare for us as he gets another carry, and he goes into the end zone untouched. 14-0 Georgia. DJ Dixon is somebody who's going to be in your dreams tonight, because man, he is a freight train out there. As Quantel Johnson tries to juke, he just can't get anywhere. So 2nd and 5, we're gonna run play action with Earl Brown II. He checks it down. That's Houston getting the reception, but it's only for 2 yards. So on 3rd and 3, Earl Brown II is going to run a screen out there to Quantel Johnson. He has all sorts of space over there. He's out, and he gets a big gain. That's a 14-yard reception and a Gator first down. They're finally showing some life here on offense as Quantel gets another carry. That's a nice one for 9 yards as the first quarter is going to come to an end here. 14-0 Bulldogs. They've had control of this one throughout. They've had an excellent game plan, and honestly, our offense has sputtered. But they're finally showing some life, so let's hope Earl Brown II can get us back into this game as we go to read option to open up, and he actually has a big old crease across midfield down inside of the 30-yard line. That's a big first down for Earl Brown II. He's going to pull it on a read option here, and he's going to break a tackle, but that one doesn't go anywhere. He only picks up a yard. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 9, and we're in the pistol, handing it off to Guyassi Blanks, and he has a crease up the middle. That's going to be a first down and more. That's a 12-yard carry. What a great run right there by Guyassi. So we're looking to pass here, and it's going to be a quick screen out there to Breland Brown, who breaks a tackle. He is a great receiver. He only got 3 yards on that play, but we'll take it. Right back to the ground game, and Quantel Johnson up the middle, untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. That's going to make it a 14-7 ball game here to begin the second quarter. That's exactly what we needed to stay in this game. Georgia has a high-powered team, so we need to kind of keep it close here and hope for a mistake on their behalf. As it's 2nd and 7, and Foster's going to hand it off. That's DJ Dixon going to the left, and that's Max Pierre, the true freshman safety, getting him down. What a big play there, bringing up a 3rd and 9 now. Foster passing towards the sideline, and that's Noah Annie-Bognam picking him off. That's the turnover we needed to get back into this game. Hopefully we can answer on this drive as we go to Quantel Johnson up the middle. That's a 1-yard gain. We need a little more than that, but we lean right back into the ground game, and Quantel might have went the wrong way there. He picks up 7 yards, though, so it's going to be 3rd and 2. We're going to pass it here with Earl Brown II. He moves in the pocket, stops, and fires. That's Logan Houston, first down and more. He can't quite get into the end zone. He's down to about the half-yard line, so Quantel walks in. Touchdown, Gators, tying this game up at 14. He answered. That's a great drive. That's exactly what we needed off of that turnover. Noah Annie-Bognam came in clutch for us. Now at least hopefully we can go blow for blow with Georgia. That's DJ Dixon getting a nice 11-yard rush there. This defense needs to find a way to stop this big, powerful back as Foster's looking to pass. He goes underneath. That's Williams stuttering a little bit and going for 8 yards. So 2nd and 2, they're going to run play action, and they find Bird off of that quickly for an 8-yard pickup. First down, Bulldogs. So Foster looking again to pass, and that one just wasn't accurate at all. So on 2nd down, they go back to the ground. That's DJ Dixon fighting with Nelson Lohman. He only goes for 3. That's a great tackle by our stud linebacker. So Foster's got a pass here. He goes down the field, and that's a completion for an 11-yard gain. First down, Georgia. They keep this drive alive as they're up around about the 32, 33-yard line. Foster has all day in the pocket here. He tucks the run and slides in front of Nelson Lohman. That's just a 3-yard gain, bringing up 2nd and long now for the Bulldogs. As Foster's going to take a sack. Down he goes. Nelson Lohman hits him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long, and Foster has to pass here. There's just 2 minutes left in the half as he goes underneath the Morissette, who somehow gets around everybody and gets a 19-yard gain and a Bulldog first down. So Foster's going to pass back, and he goes underneath tight end. Delp gets the reception, and he fights ahead for a first down. Bringing up 1st and goal now with 1:54 left in the half. We had a chance to get him down. Max Pierre could not do it. That's a solid 6-yard gain by DJ Dixon. So on 2nd and goal, they're going to hand it to Dixon again, and Dixon goes in for 6. Touchdown, Georgia. They're going to take a 21-14 lead, but the good news is we have 1:28 left to answer here in the half. That gives us a great opportunity to tie this one up, or at the very least, we can get 3 on this drive and kind of remain in it here as Earl Brown II begins it by scrambling, and he throws a pick. Are you kidding me? That was a terrible pass. We had people open. That should not have happened. That was just a bad throw. There's nothing we can do about that. We had 2 guys coming open there. And now the Bulldogs are set up in excellent field position. They get a 2-score lead as Tyler Foster is going to go down the field, and Bird can't get his foot down. However, they are going to review this. Let's see if it's going to be a completion. Toe is out of bounds. That's clearly incomplete. It's going to remain 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. There's no question about that. But what do you mean? That play is reversed? How's that possible? That was not a completion. Everybody could see that. That's a BS call right there. So that kind of screws us over a little bit, but let's see if we can answer. And still manage to keep the Bulldogs out of the end zone as Foster's going to go underneath the French, and that's a missed tackle by Tyler Hayes, and then he runs over Akeel Wesley before Tyler Hayes eventually gets him out of bounds as they go back to DJ Dixon on 1st and goal, and he goes nowhere. JJ White gets him down. So 2nd and goal now. Foster's looking to pass, feeling pressure, down he goes. That's a sack by Nelson Lohman. He loses 5 yards. We're down to 17 seconds left in the half, so this right here is it as he goes underneath the Bird, who's going to try and get in the end zone, but he can't do it. That's an 8-yard gain and not enough to get into the end zone, so it's going to be a field goal attempt that is up and good for the Bulldogs, making it 24-14 as we head into halftime. This game's slipping away from the Gators a little bit here. They haven't been a good team when they are forced to pass and fight from being behind. It's been a struggle underneath Coach KJ, and it's going to be even harder with our starting quarterback, Earl Brown II. You know, he's just not the greatest passer. We're close enough where we can still run it, but we're in serious danger of this game slipping away, and if we have to start passing it, we may have to turn to Khalif Ramsey because he is clearly the better passer. We've seen it today. You know, the inaccuracies of Earl Brown II are definitely hurting us, but that's something that we're going to have to live with as long as we're using him. So let's take a look at some recruiting news from around our Dynasty file now. First up, we have Joshua Dorsa. He's a 4-star D tackle. He's the number 3 D tackle in the nation. He chose Florida. Then we have 4-star D tackle Sylvanta Asu. He chooses Alabama. We want to get back in on him. Next up's 3-star halfback Jacob Manziel. He's the number 26 halfback in the nation. He's soft committed to Florida. Let's see if we can hang on to him. Now let's get into our second half as we got to kick it down to Georgia. That's not a good situation for us to be in. Already down by 2 scores. We need to stop without giving up any points on this drive. Tyler Foster's going to open it up by throwing to Delp, and he gets the first down. Oscar Delp is a good player. We luckily haven't seen him featured more. He's a very high overall in this, so luckily he's not the one burning us, but unfortunately Will Williams did there for a 17-yard gain. So 1st and 10, they're going to move Delp in motion, and Foster's going to drop back and pass. We send a blitz, and it doesn't matter. He finds Buckley for the first down and a 12-yard gain. So they're going to go back into the ground game and give DJ Dixon a carry, and he throws Lohman to the ground. He's gone up the middle. That's a big gain. We're lucky we caught him from behind. He's not the fastest guy, but he's actually surprisingly quick for a 257-pound back. So 2nd and goal, they're going to send Bird in motion and go right back to DJ Dixon, and that's a tackle by Max Pierre one-on-one, bringing up a 3rd and goal, and they're going to go right back to their ground game. However, it's McDaniel, their backup running back in the game, and we blow him up in the backfield. That's Nathan Osborne making the DFL there, forcing the Bulldogs to have to settle for 3, and the field goal's up and good, making this score 27-14. Now we need this Gators offense to answer, and they go to Quantel Johnson to begin the drive. That's a 5-yard pickup. We'll take that. In the pistol, right back to Quantel. That's going to be a first down. He should have tried to juke or something there. That's a 6-yard gain. Remaining in the pistol, and we're going to call right back to the ground game. It's working, so why not keep doing it? That's another 5-yard gain. However, Quantel gets hurt at the end of that one, so hopefully he's not out long. He's actually had a really good performance today. But let's see what Guyassi Blanks can do in the meantime. He takes that for 7 yards and a Gator first down. So in the pistol here, remaining in the game is Guyassi Blanks, and he gets another carry, and that goes for 4. So 2nd and 6, we switch to the gun, and we keep it right on the ground, but this time Georgia was ready. They sent everybody. We probably should have ran some play action there. Drew Williams checks in for 3rd and 6, and we go underneath to Logan Houston for an 8-yard gain and a Gator first down. Williams remains in the game, but it's Earl Brown II pulling it on the read option and going for 10 and getting another Gator first down. We're marching on this drive as Guyassi Blanks checks back in, and that's Earl Brown II sliding. He should have went to the outside edge. He could have gotten more yardage there, but that's okay. We'll go to Guyassi, and that's only a 2-yard gain. We come out in the pistol. Drew Williams is in the game. We're going to run a screen out there, and that one was read perfectly by this Georgia Bulldogs defense. That's a 2-yard loss, causing a 3rd and 10. Now let's see what Earl Brown II can do. He gets to the edge. He actually has the speed. He's going to probably get the first down. He might actually get into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They're going to make this 27-21. That's exactly what we needed here as the 3rd quarter's coming close to being over. There's a minute 45 left. That's a huge score right there. The wide receiver sweep didn't work at all. That was a 2-yard loss. That was a bad call, honestly. So 2nd and 8. Actually, it was a gain. My bad. Dixon gets the toss out here to the left, and he powers ahead for a first down. That's a 12-yard gain and a Bulldog first down. So Tyler Foster drops back looking to pass. He's going to throw it out there. He has Tanner Buckley wide open for an 18-yard gain and a Bulldogs first down. That gets him across midfield already. There's 53 seconds left in third, and that's Foster tucking and running, and look at that power. He's a small guy. He's only like 5'9". You wouldn't expect that out of him. He pushed Nelson Lohman back and got about 5 extra yards there. That's pretty impressive. Then Georgia goes to their fullback and picks up 7 yards on the ground, and then on second down, they go to DJ Dixon, and he has a big old crease up the middle for 14, and a Bulldog first down, setting up first and goal now from about the 7-yard line as Xavier McDaniel checks into the game, and he loses a yard. That's a big play by Norkeithius Moore. And that's going to end your third quarter. It's 27-21 Georgia, but they're threatening to score again. Florida somehow needs a turnover here. Our defense hasn't been able to keep any points off the board. They've been getting either field goals or touchdowns on pretty much every drive. Let's see if we can do something about it. DJ Dixon gets the carry here to begin the fourth, and that goes for 5. It's third and goal now from about the 4-yard line, and they're going to hand it off to DJ Dixon and watch him power his way in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That man is a beast. Like I said many times, he is 6'2", 257 pounds of pure muscle. And they went for 2. That didn't work. Tyler Foster was stuffed, so your score's 33-21 here with 7:27 left in this game. The Gators need 2 touchdowns and a stop somewhere along the way. Let's see if they can answer here as Earl Brown II fires it out there to Logan Houston on the sideline. That should have went for more, but he kind of let him out of bounds a little bit there. That's okay, though. Guyassi Blanks is going to make that right by getting a 7-yard rush and a Gator first down. Earl Brown II looking to pass, and he finds Macario Dorba down the field. That's a big play, but Dorba's shaken up at the end of that. That could be a big loss. He's our kick and punt returner. But the drive continues on. Earl Brown II dropping back, and he nearly takes a stupid sack. Luckily, he got that ball out of his hands. So on 2nd and 10, he's looking to pass, and again, he was feeling pressure, but that time he finds Kai Weiser for a 26-yard touchdown. Florida's going to make this 33-28. What a big play there for the Gators. However, as you can see, Macario Dorba's okay. He can return to the game, so we'll probably bring him back in. Now let's see if this Gator defense can get a stop that we need. DJ Dixon's getting his 2nd straight carry, and this time he's going to fight and get every bit of yardage he lost +1, but it's still 3rd and 9. Let's see what Tyler Foster can do. He goes down the field, and he found Bird in between 3 defenders. That was a perfect throw for perfect placement. So Tyler Foster's going to tuck and run now on 1st and 10, and he fights ahead out to about the 40-yard line as he crosses midfield. Let's see if this defense can step up. We can't even allow a field goal right now. There's just under 5 minutes left. That should be a fumble, but apparently not. His hand was coming forward, so it was incomplete. So on 2nd down, they go to DJ Dixon, who gets the edge, and that was a big hit from Adams on the back end to get him down. So Georgia goes to McDaniel, who checks into the game, and he gets a solid 8-yard pickup there. He's definitely not near as dynamic as DJ Dixon, so I feel like we can contain him. Unless you don't put any hands on him like that, he's going to go for 15 and a Bulldog first down. You got to put some hands on him, man, as they go to DJ Dixon, and he's going to power ahead, getting him down to about the 3-yard line, bringing up 2nd and goal now. Oscar Delp's in motion. Lohman's going to move out with him here. This could be a pass, and that's exactly what it is. Foster to the end zone. Tanner Buckley. Man, what a missed opportunity for this Gators defense. They gave up a touchdown there. It's 40-28. Now you need 2 scores and 3:23. So down the field goes Earl Brown II, and that's a completion. Are you kidding me? What a play by Breland Brown right there as that ball's bouncing around. He gets both feet down and grabs that. What a play. That's a beautiful catch right there. So let's keep this drive going. We're going 5 wide, and down the field goes Earl Brown II. He has Breland Brown, who cooked the corner. Touchdown, Florida. What a big play that was right there. This score is going to go to 40-35. We need to stop here. There's 3 minutes left. There's plenty of time. As long as we can keep Georgia off the board, we have a good chance of winning this game. But we can't keep giving up first downs like that. So they're draining the clock already. Tyler Foster looking to pass. He goes underneath. That's Will Williams fighting, breaking tackles, and he picks up 9. That should have been a few yards less. We call a timeout there. Foster looking to pass. He's going to tuck and run, and down he goes. That's Stuart McCaffrey there to get him down. That's a huge sack. 3rd and 4 now, 2:14 left. Tyler Foster looking to pass in the pocket, feeling pressure moving. We're going to get there, and we get him down. Nelson Lohman with a sack. Florida uses their final timeout, and this is our opportunity to win the game. Now let's see if we can answer. This kick's going to go out of bounds. Dorba's not going to have a chance to return it. So let's see what we can do on offense. Earl Brown II's going to hand it off to Guyassi Blanks to begin the drive. That's unexpected. It only goes for 2. So quickly to the line, and Earl Brown II's looking to pass. He's moving out to the left, looking. He's going to tuck and run. He gets the first down, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:41 left. Up past midfield now. Earl Brown II's looking to pass. He's on the move. He stops and throws to the sideline. That's David Hester. getting the first down. He gets out of bounds, clock stops once again. 1:35 to go. Earl Brown the second passing. He goes underneath. That's Breland Brown with the reception. That's okay. It's only a 3-yard pickup. We waste a lot of time. There's 1:14 left, and Brown's on the move looking to pass. He's just going to tuck and run once again and get that first down. That's what we needed. Clock will stop there as we rush to the line. So 55 seconds left. Earl Brown the second goes to the sideline. Macario Dorba makes a catch. That didn't go very far, though. So 52 seconds left, and he throws the pick. Are you kidding me? That's Singletary. He's going to call game right there. That's just a bad decision. He threw it, and I don't know, man. Singleton had his back turned. I guess I can't really blame him for that, honestly. It looked like he was about to bite and go deep. He just made a good play there. It happens sometimes. Tyler Foster takes the knee, and Georgia holds on to knock off the Florida Gators today. This has been a pretty disappointing season, and Coach KJ needs to, watch his back a little bit here because his seat's on fire. Florida does not do well with losing, even though they struggled underneath Coach Billy Napier and at the end of the Dan Mullen era. He's got to watch out. Even though he's brought improvement to the team, they're not okay with these type of losses and losing to your rivals. They're 5-3. That pretty much puts them out of the playoffs. They would need to go perfect the rest of the way, and honestly, that's going to be hard to do with Alabama still on our schedule. So there's a lot to be worried about with this team. They need to kind of figure it out. We had some good performances. I was pretty impressed, actually, with how Earl Brown II played. His passing definitely is going to leave something to be desired, but, you have to live with that a little bit. He's a developing player. He's a scrambler. At times, you just have to live with it. Looking at our receiving core, Breland Brown had 100 yards and a touchdown. He was really good for us today. He did everything we could have asked him to do. On the ground, Quantel Johnson was pretty good. We got some good work in with our backs, and you'll notice here coming up soon, I adjusted the slider for the first time in the entire series, honestly. I brought up my running back ability. I had that turned down really low, and it makes it to where I basically can't pull off moves at all, and it's a little frustrating, and I've, seen some comments about it, and I do understand. So I went ahead and raised it up. I want to say I pre-recorded a few of these episodes, and I'm just now doing the audio for them. I want to say the next game is the first game of the new sliders. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was against Vanderbilt that I updated the sliders. Either way, you won't see a huge change just because Quantel Johnson's more of a power back, but you'll see some improvement in that regard. Now, taking a look at our Heisman standings, Justin Martin of UCLA, the quarterback, still at the top, followed by Shane Cervenka of Alabama. Isaiah Carlisle, the quarterback from Washington's at 3. Montrell Atwell, the quarterback from Texas A&M's at 4. And then Kyle Howard, the Rutgers quarterback, is in at number 5. Let's take a look at our top 25 polls. Ohio State is at the top currently. They're followed by Texas A&M, Oregon. Texas Tech is up to number 4. That's impressive. 5 is Alabama. 6 is TCU. 7 is Washington. Then you have Michigan, UCLA, and Tennessee rounding out your top 10. We had some movement this week, so we're going to have to see what teams fell and see if we remain in top 25 following another loss. It's been a disappointing season for us. So far, though, it's been Wisconsin who dropped from 7 to 15. We fell from 8 to 16, and then Navy joins the top 25 at number 19. Georgia Southern lost their first game, and they went from 14 to 21. UCF dropped from 17 to 22, and then Oklahoma State and Miami of Ohio moved into the top 25. LSU, Texas, and Notre Dame are the teams that all dropped out. Next up, we have Vanderbilt on the schedule. We're the better team. We should be able to beat them. We will see a return of one of our former players, halfback Denzel Hudson. He wasn't an impact player for us, but he played some downs here or there. We'll see him against us, but I think this could be a get-right game for the Gators. Vanderbilt typically isn't that good of a team, so, it should be an easy victory. They are known more as an academic school anyway, so that's usually what causes their struggles. It's hard to get 5 stars in there because most of the 5 stars don't care about their grades as much, but we'll have to see what we can do against them. Vanderbilt also sits at 5-3 on the season, but I'm LDJ11. I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more of the Coach KJ Carousel, some Dynasty soon. I'm out.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car.